The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see he wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action now. Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Brissett. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come on, boy.
Brissett. Buying time to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 69 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go again with Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Brissett. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Melvin Ingram.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Brissett.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
36 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A final shot before the break. Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brissett.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake, Brissett.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Watch 36. Go.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Completes it to Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's big south.
Throwing, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's not going to get me. Mark 30 yards. Mark 30 yards. Mark 30 yards. Blue down. Blue down. 38 to Mike. Rip right. Rip right. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Go.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Washington. Max Williams, 41 yards.
And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns have answered back with a third. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brissett to throw on first. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down. It's Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. On 4th down, Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Watson. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on second and long. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brissett now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check that. 25. It's coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On the option, here's Watson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, Brissett. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Brissett. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the pass. Mike, 36.
To throw is Brissett. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
48 to Mike. Hey, kill. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. I'm on. Check.
4th down, Brissett. One last shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both